In this video, you will be learning how I grew my business 3 times by just making one simple change. What exactly happened, right? So I looked at my product and I looked at my customers, okay? They were getting results and it was fine, but I wanted literally everybody to get results. And I know that's kind of an unrealistic goal, but still I wanted that, because if you set unrealistic goals, you will be able to at least get somewhere close to it, right? So that's what I did. I looked at all my customers and I started figuring out where exactly are they stuck, what exactly is bothering them, and why are they not able to actually move to the next level. So the first thing that I realized is that a lot of my clients used to struggle with time management problems, and they just didn't know how to go about doing this program and how to navigate around it and how do they actually gain the maximum success out of it. So what did I do? We created a proper onboarding sequence within our program, which allows everybody to understand, okay, so in order to complete this program, you need to allocate these many hours. This is how you can get those hours. And then, these are the steps you should take in order to get those hours. This is what the program consists of. This is how you can make sure that, you are making progress. You can actually see your progress, and you can also communicate with us throughout that process. This is how you actually succeed with the program. This is how you actually fail with it. And all those things were laid out in a detailed fashion within our onboarding sequence. And we also got in a customer success representative, which if you don't know what that is, I could make another video on it maybe later on. And we made sure that that customer success representative is ensuring that each one of our client completes that onboarding sequence, because if they don't complete that sequence, they will be completely lost and they won't know how to actually navigate further and actually succeed. So that's the first thing that we decided to do, is introduce a proper onboarding sequence. Now, if you don't have a proper onboarding procedure within your company, I highly recommend adding that, because it increases the likelihood of you getting more upsells, as well as your clients getting better results as a result of this, right? So make sure that you have this set up within your business. And that's the first thing I decided to do. Now, the second thing was I started looking that, our program consisted of a lot of worksheets and documents. Okay. Now, for somebody who wants to actually get results fast for their customers, completing worksheets and doing all that stuff was taking kind of time, and then reviewing it, and the whole back and forth procedure was just too much, at least for me and my customers. So I decided to make their journey like super simple. What we decided to do is we introduced a tool that allows our customers to create their business plan without even filling any kind of sheet. Okay, so the tool actually asks my customers some basic questions like, what kind of clients have you worked with, or what kind of clients do you want to work with? And these basic questions allow them to get the answer to what kind of business plan they should have. So I reduced the redundancy. I actually made the worksheets redundant, because there was absolutely no need to have complicated things. So the principle behind it is that you have to eat away the complexity of your customers. So if they are facing difficulty completing certain parts of your program, or they are facing any kind of difficulty going through a particular part of your service, then you have to make sure that how can I, take this complexity away from my customers so that they don't have to do all that stuff. We could probably create an automated tool, or maybe we could assign a human being who would be able to solve that particular problem for them. So with the help of that tool, it's like literally me sitting with them, and exactly how I would coach them through creating their business plan. Now a tool was doing it, and it was all on automation, and it was like really awesome. Okay, so that allowed us to really boost the results of our clients. And then the next thing that I did was I improved our sales script and the sales procedure that we teach to our clients. Now, back when I started, all my sales knowledge and all the learnings I had regarding sales came from American literature and courses. Now, because honestly, nobody was talking about high ticket sales in India when I got started here. So I got my head of sales, Pratham, to actually review all our 3,000 plus calls and figure out what exactly did we do to close over 800 clients. Okay, the exact words that we use, the exact tonality that we use, the exact objections that we handled. And we realized that a lot of things that we did were really accustomed to the Indian market. For example, in the American literature, I was not taught how to actually deal with an objection, something like, today I can't make a payment because it's an auspicious day, where I live and based on the religion that I follow. So these things were not covered, and we had to learn that on our own and figure out what exactly to do or what exactly to say in such scenarios. And as a result of this, we were able to create a script that works not only in the Indian market but the international market as well. It's one of a kind, and it's called as the sloshed framework that Pratham, our head of sales himself, created. And that on its own, like, people literally just come to our program, study that script, and start applying immediately, and they are closing clients left, right, and center. So that's how powerful it was. So even before our clients began their marketing, they were closing deals. Like, can you imagine that? Like, so that was really helpful. Now, talking about the next step that we did, we looked at our marketing, right? So initially we used to tell people, okay, these are some tools, and, these are some basic scripts that you can actually go about utilizing in order to get these clients. Now, this time what we did is we thought about all the marketing strategies that could possibly be out there that would be beneficial to our clients, so that they could grow faster. And then I assembled a team, and I told my team to actually go on and use each one of these strategies and get a client for our company and validate this process successfully multiple times. And then we took all those scripts, we took all those messages that we sent, all the emails that we sent, all the direct messages, outbound messages, everything that we sent, we took screenshots of them and made them into proper scripts. And we took away the complexity of our clients and just gave it to them. Now, it was literally like somebody entering our program and copying the script that has been proven to work multiple times and just applying it to their niche. And, the results just like skyrocketed immediately. So that helped a lot. And we also took care of other things like, giving away our website with just like one simple click import, right? Anybody could just like get it set up. And then what we also started realizing that, our clients, they were using a lot of softwares that were international, and they used to cost a lot of money. At least for the Indian market, right? So paying 7,000 rupees a month, a lot of businesses can do it, but at the early stage, we thought that what if we just provide them with a better solution? So we decided to create a website from scratch using the cheapest and the most effective tools available in the marketplace. And we created the whole website for our clients and showed them that, okay, here it is. And then just told them, here, these are the methods, these are the code, this is the technology behind it. Just go copy and paste it, and you can build it for yourself as well. So clients didn't even have to worry about that part. Now, finally comes down to things like, our ads. The ads lecture that we have within our program, what we did the same thing as well. All the proven ads that we had, all the ads that we were running, the methodology behind them, how did we go about creating them, everything. We actually first tried it on ourselves, made sure it's working. Then we tried it on a handful number of our clients who are already doing pretty well. They're part of our mastermind program. They got success, and then we spread it out to our elite program clients, and they were just able to use it very, very effectively and get just amazing results. So I'm really proud to say that everybody who has been applying this successfully, right, and they're not like leaving it behind, is getting a high ticket client, by using the whole methodology that we have created. So the point I'm trying to say over here is, if you can take away the pain that your customer is facing, right, and eat away their complexity and just make sure that they could get results as soon as possible. I know it sounds pretty difficult to do, but then we did it, right? So I'm sure that you can also do it as well. Now, these were some major changes that we made to the product side. Now, other than that, we also did a lot of changes. Like, we put in a whole sales sorry, not sales, but a support team that takes care of all the queries. And I'm like super proud to say that our happiness rating is touching over 90%. Like this week it's 100%. Like all the people that are actually sending an email to us, they are getting a reply, and the rating is literally, they are giving 100% happiness based on the reply that they get. Okay, so making sure that's being done is very, very important. And what a lot of founders do is they try to delegate support to such people who are not qualified to actually fix the problem of the client. For example, today one of my softwares broke down, and I was talking to their customer support team since last night, and they still haven't been able to come up with a solution, and they haven't been able to connect with their senior manager, which is kind of disappointing. And just try avoid giving such a bad experience to your customers. So make sure that you have a solid support system built in. We made sure that we created help documents and guides for anybody. So if anybody enters a program and they are stuck on something, or maybe they just type something like fitness coach and they want to see what exactly have we talked about fitness coaches in the past, they could easily search for that within our help guides and documentations. They could also get access to our past recordings of calls that we have done with other fitness coaches, and they could just navigate around that and get help instantly, right? Because that's the principle that we are trying to follow. For example, think about Amazon, right? When you go to Amazon, how many times have you actually contacted their customer support? Probably very less, because it's a seamless journey. You just go and you just do it, right? There's no call or, why is this button not working, or all of that stuff happening. Because if we could make the journey of the customer so self-sufficient that they don't even need any human interaction through the help of documentations, guides, or a seamless interface, again, your results actually skyrocket.